us. We can go back to Coruscant. Where to go? Where to go?
Headed to Kobo's finest watering hole.
The Mantis has changed.
Oh yeah, Cal and Bode, they ain't exactly the cleaning types.
I cleaned this morning. Wait, did I? No, I didn't. That's on me.
Mara, I didn't know you were coming. Hey, maybe I'll pick up some scat steaks. Why'd you join back up anyways?
Seer and I believe Tanalorr could be a refuge for those persecuted by the Empire.
Persecuted by the Empire, huh? Kinda get crowded. All right, Cal, get up here.
Welcome to Kobo.
Cal, so glad you're back. You missed all the action. It was horrible.
Did something happen?
The Raiders paid us another visit. Took a shine to that droid you found.
See?
They took her, Cal. Carried her right out. She's been droid-napped.
My saloon better be okay, Turgle. I think you brought this down on us.
I'm innocent, Mr. Grease. Promise.
Dagon sent them. He's after Tanalorr.
There must be something more to Z than we realized. Something scrambled up in her memory banks.
We have to rescue her. Once he gets what he wants, he'll scrap her for sure.
It won't be easy to get her back. The Raider base is in the swamp. They gutted an old Lucre Hulk battleship from the Clone Wars.
We've seen it. Means they got a lot of firepower.
As do we.
She's right. Now's our time to move.
I like where this is going.
They already have what they came for. They're back at their fortress feeling safe, complacent.
They'll never see it coming.
Maybe not. But if you're wrong, then they'll be looking for payback.
Not to worry. I will stay here and look after Grease and the others.
You sure?
I think you two can manage. Just don't let him swim without supervision.
Let me know if you need help.
Nice sex.
Name's Mosey.
Marin.
All right. I'll scout ahead. Meet you there?
All set.
Hey, Cal. Good to see you. Hey, Cal. Got some info that might be useful to you.
Hey, Monk.
Word is you're planning to rescue my new favorite droid.
That's the plan.
Well, before you go charging in there like a mudhorn through a moisture farm, allow me to give you the lowdown. That Raider base is inside a derelict Lucre Hulk battleship. You ever seen one?
A few times.
Then you know how deadly those things are. It may be grounded, but that ship is still chock full of defense turrets and reprogrammed battle droids.
How do you know all this?
I read a lot. Listen, just grab Z and skedaddle before the whole hive comes swarming down on you, hmm?
Thanks for the advice, Monk.
Be careful out there.
Some prospectors told me about a strange building. Distinctive entrance, so they say.
Could be one of those meditation chambers.
Yes, I was thinking the same. Let me know if you find anything, will you?
No problem, Toa. So how'd you go from making sounds on Ryosa to becoming a producer?
Well, I put together a few rough tracks, handed them out to friends, and things spread word of mouth. Started playing enough gigs to do it full time. Eventually, someone with influence caught a listen as they were passing through. They'd worked with Max Rebo, so I figured they were legit.
Max Rebo? That is legit.
Exactly. Said they could give me some gigs in the Corps. When they said Corps, I heard like Chandrila. Nah, they meant Coruscant. So that's where I went. Keep on doing your thing.
Some other time, okay?
Quite the selection.
You know, you've got a core world air about you. It's becoming.
You from the Corps?
Guilty as charged. I studied the galactic economy with some of the greatest minds of Coruscant. Then watched those same minds ooze into obscurity while real opportunity whistled by.
Real opportunity?
Oh, you know, tax-free trade, extrajudicial imports, what have you.
Oh, you mean smuggling?
What I mean is that the galaxy is begging to fill your pockets if only you'll play its game.
So what'd you do before you came here?
I used to perform in a medicine show. I was required to dress in garish outfits and read fortunes, while others would scam the audience.
That sounds a little demeaning.
Yes, but the experiences we carry always have a use, Sojourner. When I arrived on Kobo, I noticed a charlatan trying to swindle someone with fool's priorite.
How'd you know?
He wore long sleeves in the heat.
Sleight of hand, huh? I saw a merchant on Corellia do that.
An old trick. Well, I stopped the sale, and Doma has been grateful ever since.
And the swindler?
Tried the trick on the Raiders, so I hear, and sealed his fate.
You're on a roll, Cal. Got another tip for ya.
What you got?
A bounty droid named Mesh has been babbling on the brood comms about that lab on the Shattered Moon. Go shut him up, will ya? They're a disgrace to the profession, if you ask me.
I'll see about him. Sooner or later.
Attaboy. Like what you see? I should keep this for myself.
Seems like the Raider problem here is getting worse on the daily.
They've got a new leader. No surprise they're getting bolder.
Well, I guess that's why they call it hazard pay. Not much to be done, is there?
Talk like that's gonna get us both killed.
Oh, yeah? Well, let's get his take. What do you propose we do, Cal?
You should avoid the Raiders. Scrapping is dangerous, but they're worse.
Kid's right, Dana. No more jobs on gang turf. Too risky with them Raiders.
Ha! I ain't gonna be intimidated by a few goons with attitude. This is just what we scrappers do. We grab anything that looks valuable.
And hope it isn't load-bearing. Yeah, I get it. But you're underestimating the Raiders.
Due respect, we've made it this far. And there's no way I'm quitting.
We're?
Right. No way we're quitting now.
Hey, we're thinking of plugging fresh energy cores into the dams at Dredger Gorge. See if we can get them working again.
Not a bad idea. Where'd you learn to do that?
Old friend of ours. Top-notch engineer. Had a winning smile, too.
That he did.
Good friend to have around.
You'd think. The guy shorted us on our cut after a big take. So, Grok may have left an anonymous tip with the authorities.
Yeah.
Is this how you treat all your friends?
Don't you mind, Cal. Real friends like you got nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
Hey, Monk.
You look tired. Take a load off. Now, I know you've got a lot on your plate, but one of my patrons set off to the swamp, and no one's seen her since.
You don't think she went after Z, do you?
Quite likely. And we both know that's Raider territory.
I'll check it out.
That'll put us all at ease, Cal. Zig's one of the good ones.
Till next time, pal.
Heard you and Bode are gonna take the fight to the Raiders.
Word travels fast around here.
A daring assault on the Raider fortress by the mighty warrior and his gunslinging sidekick to save their droid companion. Yes! Z is lucky to have a friend like you.
Oh, hey.
What's wrong, Grease?
I'm just thinking about the Bedlam Raiders. Pyloon's was meant to be a home away from home, but these Raiders are ruining everything. Everyone's afraid, and there's nothing I can do about it.
At least people have a place to lie low.
Yeah, I suppose you have a point.
Besides, if the Raiders come around again, I've got your back.
Thanks, kid. I appreciate that.
Anyone tell you about the Mogu around the swamp?
There's a Mogu there?
Yep, and this one's a whopper. It can snap your arms off like puerco sticks.
We'll see.
Well, if you're crazy enough to try, your best bet is to avoid its mud throws.
Good tip.
Talk soon.
Thanks for keeping an eye out while we go after Z.
If the Raiders return, we will make them regret it.
Reckon we're gonna get along just fine.
I think so. Go, Cal. Z needs you.
So, you wish to hear of a time on the grapnel with the crew of the dread Captain Wanyak Wet?
Let's hear it.
Aye. My tenure began with quite a bump. The moment the grapnel hit orbit, her klaxons began to sing. A barrack ship full of lawful types swam out to the stars and hailed us. What be the meaning of this? Growled our captain. We're simple fisher folk. Your transponder codes tell a different tale, came the reply. You be standing on stolen property, you do. Aye, you've rightful quarters, said the captain. Come on aboard, and I'll surrender what was stolen. But scarcely had the lubbers set boot on the deck of the grapnel, when wham! The captain's harpoon skewered them like a quailfish on a spit. Now you can't do that when you're running line, can you? Said the captain to me, grinning in his foulsome way. I'm sorry to say that I picked up the harpoon that black day. For years, I did not toss a fish back into the sea when I caught her. Well, that is until... blubbered you to death. I'll continue my tale soon, lad.
A new specimen? Fascinating. Finish planting it, and I'll tell you what I know.
Hi, Peely.
So far, Kobo has been a welcoming home, and this rooftop's energy drew me towards it.
You feel a connection to this garden?
Yes. We will help each other grow.
Looks like you've already started.
The vines? Yes, they sprouted overnight. But there's so much more to discover. If you plant new seeds, I'll tell you all about them. But, much like healthy roots, do not overextend yourself. Grow the plants we have, and I'll clear more garden space in due time. A pine fern. Delightful! Its foliage shifts colors with the temperament. Quite dazzling. I wonder what color it will display on Kobo. I see you planted a spine fluff. They are quite adorable, but beware. Nested amongst those plumes are some claw-sharp needles. The plants need me. You've introduced a new species. After you plant it, I'll provide more detail.
Want to plant some seeds? We've got a new plant. Let's talk to Peely about it.
Gardening is creation.
We'll grow safe here.